We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry, dude.
Play there,
gotta get that nigga Muss.
They get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
You better get it right.
Take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. James. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8. Now Cunningham. Open man is Chase, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll run on first down. It's James, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's James. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They run it with James. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down now, it's James. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. turn to the power game to try to get in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Cunningham to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's got some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big run for AP. So a big run for AP. And when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league. But what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day. Because he never stopped. Morning,
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Cunningham. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
And it brings up 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Cunningham looking to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Here's Cunningham. It's caught by Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Cunningham. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, James. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. Going deep here for Taylor. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Fred Taylor, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Marino. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That's 22, that's 22. Hey, watch the ball. Like 22, he's coming, 22.
They'll try and throw forward with Marino. Going for Sanders downfield. He's got him in, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Marino on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. Now it's Marino. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. To throw is Marino. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 60. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Indeed, they're going for it with Marino. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Down to about the 22 here. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
17-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
At the 8-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Saints, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. First down, Marino. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Final play of the half. It's Marino. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gladden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They snap the ball at 1. Now Marino. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 2nd and 10, Marino. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Cunningham from the gun. That's caught by Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The tight end, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And that's complete to Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Here's Marino. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Peterson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Marino off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed to put it back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Dancing to his left. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now, meanwhile, Marino with the incomplete pass. It was knocked away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the set.
I'm hitting that shit nice and slow, huh, Damien? I'm hitting them hoes nice and slow, huh, bitch? Don't piss me off throwing it to that dude. He should have dropped that. They just made me do it. They better stop.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Marino on first down. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown.
Don't piss me off now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
The lady says she do, my friend.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, I'm a defender. I would actually trip until he on the other side of the ball said, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now?
I will be sure that the lady says.
If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Play action, it's coming in. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. I'll tell you what, he's been...
Kiss goodnight. Let's go. Let's go. I know it hurts. You got a fight on your hand, dog. I don't fear you. You ain't as good as you think. You might beat me. You might not. You might this. I mean, but I don't fear you, bro. I don't, bro. Trying to say that whole ass nigga. Just saying. I know your name, Damiesa. Bitch. You got to make a business decision. You got to make a business decision. In mind before I let go. Can I get a kiss good? You go away. Can I get a kiss tonight?
As they get it with under a minute to go here in the football game. Now Cunningham.
That's game. Let's go to bedtime, Damien. Let's go to bedtime, son. Let's go to bedtime, son. Bro, don't do that before you break it. Get that thing out from under there. Yeah, I don't care, but this folk ain't gonna save. He probably looking stupid in front of his TV. A6, dude. A6, dude. Watch him. Let's see if I get that text message thread. Oh, running back. Oh man, Montre, I'm sorry you had to see this riffraff. Oh, you just putting on a show for Montre. They don't care about y'all, you know. Oh, my pennies. How does it feel to be in front of your TV knowing that you can't do nothing but just accept what's coming to you? Accept what's coming to you. Ugly dude.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a lead.
Can they get a kiss? Go big. Hey, dude, look at him. He's offended.
I look to front to you, see. I look to front to you.
All right, buddy. Let me go to beat Damiesa real quick. He asking for another request. That's what he want to get his money back. He be scouting me. 1 minute he'll come out here and then he'll get beat the first game. Then he want to scout and get better and start. Oh, let me go back to YouTube. And I remember he ran that yesterday. So let me go on and oh, that's right. They say if you run against that play, then you can stop that. That's what he be doing, man. I ain't playing out here. Montre is 6'5". It's 8'6". Look at him. He asked for a request. He asked for the request. Sorry, dude. Guys, I'm gonna cut off this stream. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Dude, sorry. This dude's sorry.